break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality. 'Cause I can see in your eyes, your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge.
Hi, hello, welcome back to a weekly reading vlog. I don't want to hold this camera. Jesus, why did I not think this through? How's it going? It's Wednesday. I wanted to hop on here and just chat a little bit about what I'm reading because surprisingly, there's so much reading happening. I'm like, what's happening? Who is this? Who am I? What is going on? First of all, let's talk about the fact that I'm reading Morning Glory Milking Farm. Milking More Glory. The book where they give hand jobs to minotaurs. Exactly what you think it is. Started this today and I'm loving it. I'm halfway through it. I don't know why I'm suddenly like, give me a monster romance. Like, I guess I'll be like a monster romance lover now. So here I am reading this, and it's literally about our heroine who goes to the Morning Glory Milking Farm because she gets a job like offer. So she takes the job because she's like struggling to pay her bills, and she's struggling to, you know, find something that can pay her bills after she got her graduate degree, like got her master's. So it's a lot, but we are literally, they're giving hand jobs to minotaurs because apparently this pharmaceutical company uses the semen from minotaurs to get Viagra. Exactly how you think. I'm like halfway through this and I'm loving it. She has a romance with one of her clients. It's a slow burn and it's so cute, and I'm just like, I did not anticipate that this would be as cute as it is, but it is. I did end up finishing Cum Shot, which was the erotic horror that I was reading. I say erotic horror because I mean, the title is literally Cum Shot. I'm gonna tell you the briefest synopsis of this as I possibly can. This is an extreme horror. It's literally about this guy who has acid in his semen. I don't know why I'm reading so many weird books about semen lately, but he literally has, his semen is like acid-like, so it will burn through things. So he is going back and getting revenge on these people who were mean to him and didn't treat him correctly, and like pulled a big mean prank on him when he was in high school. And then he's killing them off, finishing on their faces, their teeth, their like everything he can to like get rid of all like the distinguishing like features, so like tattoos, scars, birthmarks, things like that. And all I'm thinking is, man, this guy would have to do a lot to cover me. So I'm just, it blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, acid like semen. I've never in my life thought, hey, how about a horror? But like the horror thing is that, you know, he can't get a woman pregnant. He can't finish inside a woman without killing her. Cause he literally he kills people with his semen. It's the oddest concept I've ever read, and I'm not mad about it. Take that for what you will. I also finally finished Prisoned, which took me long enough. I gave this a 4-star. I highly enjoyed this. I've already told y'all what this is about like several times, but it was a good conclusion. The one thing is it had a trope that I don't typically like, which is it had a trope I didn't like, and it was fine, you know, it was all right.
You can do whatever you like, you don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right, don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light, you're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You don't have to be. I see you hesitating while you're waiting, like somebody's gonna give it to you.
It's time to watch my best friend get married. I have a lot of feelings. I have a lot of emotions. I am getting ready there. I got my bag all packed, so we're good. We've got everything we need. Gotta grab the dress. The dogs have got their medicine this morning. They went outside, so they're good. It's literally just time for me to drive down there, and I need to go like right now, but I need to give you a reading update really quickly, and I'm gonna finish my coffee. I finished The Wings of a Butterfly, or whatever that book was. Guys, erotic horror. That's what this is. It's erotic horror. This is not a romance. I mean, the second book's gonna be a romance, but the first book's erotic horror. There's so many things I can tell you about this. And the one thing I cannot tell you is a spoiler. So we have a serial killer who kidnaps a girl and decides that that is his perfect lady. I literally can't tell you anything about this because all the thoughts I have are spoilery. So do me a favor. I'm gonna put a spoiler warning down on the bottom. If you've not read the book and you don't want spoilers, don't read this, because I was reading this and this hit me and I was like, what? Now this is also a content warning, so like if you don't want any content warnings, there is incest in here. Let me just go and put that out there. There is incest in here. Literally reading this book and I find out that they're freaking siblings. Okay, me too. My complaint with this is not that they're siblings. I didn't feel like there was enough detail on that part. I felt like there was a lot of details missing in specific scenes that we needed more detail. This is not like a dig on the author. It's more of a, I mean, it's kind of a dig on the author. It's kind of a dig on like the way the story's written. That scene specifically is where I was like, why, hold on, let's roll it back here, because I wasn't 100% sure. Like, she made it clear, but she also like didn't, if that makes sense. There just wasn't enough detail. Like, there was a flashback scene where he's supposed to be telling his story and there wasn't enough detail. I didn't get the story. Like, I only had like pieces that we had already figured out, and I was like, but I want more. So I just wanted more details, I think, is my issue. I wanted more backstory. Like, I feel like there wasn't enough detail and we needed more because it felt like the story wasn't as fleshed out as it could be. So many content warnings in this book, and I don't even have words. I don't even have words. Let's go to the wedding.
Your head is full of dreams. Tears are
But I got recommended a book because I'm in a little bit of a reading slump. It was recommended to me by someone who wrote an erotic horror novella that I really liked. And she is publishing the next book in her series in like October. I signed up for the ARC. It's fine. So when the ARC drops, I'm getting it. But not the point. The point is, she recommended me this because I said I was in a reading slump, and she knows because we've had a couple exchanges. So I have talked to this author a little bit in the past that I like erotic horror and that I like extreme horror and that I like really dark romance, really taboo, like really messed up stuff. And even if I don't, you know, personally love the context, I'm still here for the ride. So let me just, the book that was recommended to me is called Retrogressive. It's a novella. This was published this year. I don't think it's available on Kindle Unlimited. I think I'm gonna have to buy it because I went to go like check it out and I couldn't. But I'm still gonna read it. But I was looking at the Amazon page, and lo and behold, scrolling through, here's the synopsis, right? I always knew I could be a good girl. Daddy gave me that chance. In fact, Daddy gave me a lot of things, and I hate being a disappointment. I was lost, you see, taking on a journey, it seems. But the boys in blue gave a number, brought me back to the facility. Daddy's home was so much better. I love all his rules. I just didn't love the fact that he had to love everyone else. So yeah, we're thinking, oh, age play, daddy kink, you know, something like that. I don't think that it is daddy kink, because you scroll a little lower and there's a blurb that says this is complete insanity. This is seriously the craziest shit I have ever read, maybe. This blurb is from Charity B. That's right, the woman who gave us The Skeleton King and R.I.P. And that woman loves incest. So I am not hopeful. I found a review and I sent it to Ashley. And the review says that she is welcomed home into a loving family, having never feeling this way before, and she'll do anything to make sure she is daddy's good little girl. And she's like been abducted and she's brought back home. So I'm just like, oh no. This is, I would put money that this is incest. Phoenix would also put money that it's incest because she's just going crazy. So anyway, I texted Ashley and I said, I wonder how bad it is. Anyway, I'll let you know. I truly don't know what's gonna happen in this reading experience because this is erotic horror. This is not romance. And I feel like one thing that I have touched on is I love extreme horror. And I really struggle sometimes with horror romance, specifically with certain topics, like The Skeleton King and R.I.P. Both by Charity B. But I love the ride that they take me on. I like being uncomfortable. Like, I love all of the elements of it, but like, I can't recommend it because it's a romance. And I'm like, guys, I cannot in good faith recommend you incest or like, I mean, The Skeleton King's a different story because like, if you really want to go there, like, yeah, but like the incest one is just bad. Like, it is just bad.
There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready. You just gotta trust the right. Don't have to be scary. You just gotta follow the light. You're able to be happy. You can do whatever you like. You don't have to be ready.
So I didn't make it very far in the book last night. I mean, I made it a decent amount of the way, but I was reading it while I was chatting with Ashley. Here's the book in case we forgot what it was. And I made it 24% through, and Ashley's like, so how is it? And I'm like, you know, honestly, it's not bad. Honestly, it's not bad yet. I think part of the thing with this one, hi, we're getting, hello baby. My bed squeaks really bad. It's fine. We still haven't figured out what the fuck I did wrong with it. But the thing with this is I'm 24% through. There's still an hour and 25 minutes left. I'm gonna continue reading it. We've hit a point where Journey has had sex with her brother and has given her father a blowjob. You know, just girly things you do when you know, meet your family for the first time. And you know, I can't tell you that I'm hating the book because I'm reading this and I'm like, this is an extreme horror. Like, that's what this is. So like, I have to read this in a way of like, is it making me uncomfortable? Yeah. Okay, well then I like it. And I think part of the issue is I'm so used to romance, and when erotic stuff is added in there that I immediately am like going to like the romance genre, but this is not a romance. This is a horror. It's an erotic horror. And it's not only an erotic horror, but it borders on extreme horror because this is something that can make a lot of people uncomfortable. Like, this is not for the faint of heart. I'm reading it and I'm like, oh, if I was just reading this and I knew it was an extreme horror, I'd love this. But because I continue to think, oh, what if it's like, you know, romance? There's no romance in here. This is not a romance. And honestly, it's not written horribly. Like, it's not written the best. Like, it's not the best writing I've ever read. There's some mistakes I've found, and you know, some things are phrased a little awkward, but it's nothing that you can't look past enough to get into the story. Like, it's not enough to take you out of the story you're reading. It's just enough that I noticed it in the beginning, and then after that I've just been kind of like flying through it. So that's literally what I'm gonna do today, is I'm gonna read this. I gotta go get some coffee though, because I need coffee. It's already 9:30. Me and the dogs have literally been laying in bed all morning. That wedding took a lot out of me yesterday, and obviously it took a lot out of them too, because we're all still in the bed. I don't think it's poorly done, and I'm afraid that this vlog is just gonna be like, yeah, I actually liked it. and that's gonna be the end of it, and I'm not gonna have any thoughts. But like, it's a lot of incest. Like, if this is actually her family, it's a lot of incest because she gives her dad a blowjob and her brother has sex with her, and then the next page, her brother's having sex with his mom, and all of the girls want to have sex with the brother, and one of the sisters starts going down on her after her brother finishes inside her, which personally I find disgusting. Not the women going down on each other, obviously that does not bother me. The person finishing in you and then someone eating it out of you, no. That's a no for me, chief. I don't know if that is with my repulsion with men or if that's just like a bodily fluids. I don't do bodily fluids. They gross me out. I don't like, you know, I like blood sometimes. It depends. Like, my own blood? No. We ain't touching my blood. I just don't like bodily fluids. I just don't like, I'm okay with blood play. That's the extent. But bodily fluids. No, thank you. I'm not interested. I don't like them. You can't convince me it's attractive. You can't convince me it's hot. I'm gonna continue reading this. I'm gonna get some coffee first because I need that to wake up. And I'm gonna continue reading. I'm not on size 14 font right now, by the way, in case you needed to see that. I've been doing this thing where I'm not reading on size 14 so that I can highlight. We'll see if I continue doing this. I'm not 100% sure that I like it, but I also don't think I hate it, so we'll see. It's time to close the vlog. I was supposed to do this forever ago and I didn't because it's Wednesday. This vlog goes up tomorrow. Can you all tell what kind of hot mess express I am? A lot. Okay, so listen. Let's talk about the books that I've been reading and the books that I read in the last week because there was a lot. There was like a lot. First of all, I was reading Scarred. I am roughly 60-some% through that book right now. I just have not had a chance to like jump back into it. It's been an interesting couple of days. I've been applying for a lot of freelance work, so I've been kind of like swamped and busy trying to get like my portfolio ready and all that kinds of stuff like that. So yeah, I have not been reading over the last couple days, but I did end up reading a good amount last week. So I did read Morning Glory Milking Farm, which I really enjoyed, shockingly. Did not anticipate that I was gonna like that one as much as I did. I also read Fire in His Fingertips Volume 3, which was a volume I needed to get back around. I just hadn't yet. Wow, there's so many more. I read Wings of a Butterfly, which is the horror erotica, which the second book will be a horror romance. We have Sold. This was a mob boss story. I am going to continue the series. It is fantastic. I was listening to this on Scribd because they have 3 times speed now. So like if you're not on the Scribd bandwagon, check my link down in the description. You can get a month for free or 60 days for free. I don't know, but I get a month for free if you use it, and Scribd is fantastic. I think it's like $9 a month. I'm not 100% sure. Then I read Retrogressive, which is the horror book that you all saw me talking about, and like, I loved it. Check my wrap up for that one because, truly don't know how that happened, but it did. I also read The Doctor by Nikki Sloan. I read 6 titles last week, and this week I can't find the time to read one. If you want me to be honest, I've been doing a lot of editing projects at work, so like audiobooks haven't really been an option. And I've also been writing scripts at work, so again, audiobooks not really an option when I'm writing scripts or when I'm editing. But it's okay because I love editing. It's like my favorite thing, and it's like what I want to do. So I'm fine with it, like I'm cool, but like at the same time, I have not been like reading like a ton this week because of it. So last week I read a lot. Go ahead and leave me a butterfly emoji down in the comments because I loved that damn book. And I will see y'all in the next one.
Don't you wanna have fun? Yeah, this baby said that they don't got a future.